Hello, and welcome to my first Spiritual Love, episode 1, Chakras. So today I've got this trippy double vision going on. That was really hard to hold it in this middle zone. I've got some nice Zen music, so you can listen to this lesson about chakras that I have written from resources that I will quote at the end. Right. The root chakra, or the Mudara. The root chakra is also known as the Mudara. This is located at the base of the spine, connecting to the first 3 vertebrae. This chakra is responsible for your sense of safety and security. The word Mudara comes from the Sanskrit words mula, meaning root, and adara, meaning support or base. This is the first of the chakras, and by balancing the root chakra, this creates a solid foundation for the opening chakras above. Imagine that you are laying the foundations for a house in which you are going to live for a long time. A solid foundation will easily allow you to expand and build levels on top of it, adding more and more weight. With an unstable foundation, the house will collapse or start to fall away. Where there is a stable foundation, this will be prepared for all the changes that lay ahead. This is a story from my childhood. So there are 3 men in the desert, and they were told that in order to survive, they will need to build a house for the night. And only when they have done, may they go off and do as they wish. The first thinks he's very clever, and quickly builds his out of sand, watches the third pulling over huge rocks. He then goes off to find food for himself. The second man made his out of sticks, a better structure than the one of sand. As he finishes, he also notices the third, only half done, still pulling over large rocks. He then goes off to where the first man went, looking for food. As the third man finally pulls the last rock together, a storm starts, and they were told that they now must stay in the house that they had built for themselves. Within seconds, the house made of sand disappeared with the winds, leaving the foolish man standing alone. The sticks of the second structure fly off one by one as the winds get heavier until there is nothing left of the house. The 2 men stood there as they see the rock house being unmoved. The moral of this story is that if you don't have patience in building the foundations of yourself, then the rest of your being will fall away when difficult situations and negativity comes into play. Also, a good tip to take from this is that nothing worth having is easy. You might have concerns about why you might have landed in the desert, or even where your next meal is coming from. Actually, these are the feelings that the root chakra embraces. However, only with focus and determination will you build the foundations that you need to survive. The root chakra is comprised of things that keep you grounded and give your life stability, such as food, water, and shelter. There are also emotional needs, such as letting go of fear, and these are met with your feeling grounded and safe. This will help you not to worry so much from day-to-day tasks. Whether or not you feel secure now has often less to do with what you have at your disposal, and more with how safe you felt as a child. When you consider psychologist Erik Erikson stages of development, the first stage, trust, versus the mistrust, is closely related to your root chakra development. As infants, if your caregivers readily gave you what you needed to survive, with constantly, you felt secure in the world. You felt that the world was a place that could be trusted and provide your basic needs. Yet, if your caregivers withheld or even delayed in giving you what you needed, or giving was inconsistent, you may find yourself with the first chakra blockages. Imbalances in the root chakra can cause anxiety disorders, fears, nightmares, colon and bladder issues, lower back, leg, feet and issues, prostate problems in men, and eating disorders are strongly connected with the root chakra. How to balance your root chakra? Meditation is absolutely amazing for connecting with your higher spiritual plane. In this, meditation can ground you, especially if you can't always trust the world around you. That rhymed. To meet your basic needs of survival. Connecting with your higher self and putting trust into a higher power than yourself will give you what you need to feel safe. This obviously won't put a plate of food in front of a starving family, provide shelter. However, this will put you into a better emotional and mental state to deal with the problems in front of you. However you perceive this higher power, as consciousness, Mother Nature, God, Spirit, or even aliens, connection to the universal energy will bring you a sense of peace and stability. The animals in the forest have no idea when they when they will find food each day, yet somehow they trusted nature to provide for them. Something to try at home. So, the sense organ that corresponds to the first chakra is smell, while meditation focuses on the tip of your nose to help align the root. Bring forth the qualities that you need to balance your root chakra. So basically, just when you're in meditation, just focus on this part connecting through your body. I can even feel it now. So other ways of opening your root chakra is yoga. So, oh my goodness, I'm going to try these words. The Pavanasana, that's it, Pavanasana, the knee to chest pose. I would demonstrate, but I don't think it will come out too well on this trippy screen. Head to knee pose, the Jurasanatana. So I'm pretty sure that's like this, but when you've got a long stretch out. So the Pasadana is the lotus flexation. So I know the lotus position, which is, well, you can either put your feet together and hold them in, or you could sit cross-legged but tuck them in and keep them in line. The Malasana, the squatting pose. Now I'm definitely not going to demonstrate that right now, but you can definitely look all these poses up on the yoga tutorials that are on YouTube, or even go to a yoga class and ask them. But I really think the YouTube ones are really good. But we'll be talking about that later when I go to yoga. So colours such as red is the root chakra correspondence colour. So literally just by wearing a red t-shirt or even a necklace or a jewel that you like, that will do a lot for your root chakra, and you'll be surprised. It sounds very funny, but there is a corresponding colour for every single chakra. So, oh my goodness, so this is one of my favourite things. Oh, I would lean over, but I've got them all displayed so nicely. But you can use gemstones such as garnet, red jasper, black tourmaline, bloodstone, and many, many more that can open up any of the chakras with the corresponding crystal being placed in the chakra that you want open by placing it on your body while laying down. You can also meditate with them. I do this a lot, where you actually hold them in the palms of your hands. I think this is the side that's recording. And then you will have, meditation, and you'll feel the energy. But of course, you've got to charge your crystals, but I'll go on to that in another lesson. So chanting or toning sounds such as meditation is chakra music that can be found on YouTube. So right now I'm listening to a Zen meditation music thing, just have in the background and keep it all relaxed. But you can actually get ones that are specifically for the chakras, which I think are very useful. And the mantra sound. So mantra is really, really interesting. So the mantra corresponding sound for the root chakra is LAM. L-A-M. It's the same way that your crown chakra is Om. And everybody knows Om, which is a really good tool for meditation and connecting to your higher self. But if you want to work just on your root chakra for now, I'd give it a little LAM. LAM. Sweet. Well, I hope you enjoyed this educational video about chakras. This will hopefully be one of many. Namaste. I hope you all have a beautiful day.